Unpopular opinion.
Okay.
A lot of women claim that they want a man who's emotionally mature and has his shit together until you actually get one. And then you realize that man come with discipline, standards, boundaries, limits. He don't just give in to you because you said you wanted something, and he not dealing with no smart ass mouth just because it's you. Now all of a sudden he a lying ass narcissist and he don't know how to treat a woman because he don't just give you your way all the time. He actually uses logic and discipline whenever he thinks and he moves and he acts. He's an emotional abuser because even when you summon the waterworks, he don't let you win the argument. He want to still come to some kind of conflict resolution and talk about whatever it is that y'all needed to talk about. He'll give you a second to get your emotions together and check on the side over there and then come back and let's finish discussing whatever we were discussing, because it's a bigger problem at hand than just you crying right now. I get it, you're emotional, but he don't just let that control him in the ways that other men let that control him because he got his shit together, remember? And until you're ready to actually communicate, leave that man where he at. Until you actually ready to listen, leave that man where he at. Until you're ready to sit down and have real adult conversations, leave that man where he at. Because let me tell you something, dealing with a man who's emotionally mature is not for the weak.
Oh, shit. She snapped.
Unpopular opinion.
Yo, she snapped. And, hey, you know, she on point with it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I definitely think this is the truth. You know, and so I always put it, I don't always put it to one side. It goes both ways, right? You know what I mean? Men will complain that, man, all women want is their money, right? Women need to work for this money. When they work for this money, they can see how things go. Now women are working, making that money, but they still want to take your money. They see how things go, and because of that, they still want you. They understand what you were going through. Now they respect what you're going through, but they still want to keep their money while you keep doing your shit. Does that sound like they respect it? Hey, cool. Hey, you know what I mean? But similar thing, what she's talking about. You know, say women say they want a emotionally mature man, a man that's, you know, but then you meet that man that wants to communicate, wants to talk to you about stuff. Now you calling him, you know, he's too feminine. He acts like a woman. Why does he want to? Why does he cry? Why does he emotion? Why does he want to talk to me? You know, there's always something. You know, that's always something. And you know, this is also just kind of reminds me of some other stuff where it's like, well, after the lady or whoever it is, you know, when you done, you break up with the person or they split up. Now the man that was everything, the love of her life, or boo, babe, whatever it is, now he turns to little dick ass nigga, ugly ass nigga. That's why you be making me do all this. You used to shit in your drawers, used to do all this. But yeah, you were dealing with a nigga all through that time when he was doing all that stuff. You weren't, I mean, nobody knew then. But now you're not with him. Yeah. And I feel like, for me personally, any person, any lady, any individual that, you know, after you stop dealing with them, now they just spill your whole details, all that good stuff, just because y'all not, you know, cool no more. That person is just not a good person. If I saw that, you know what I mean, I would know what kind of person that was. I would not be friends with that individual simply because it's like, okay, so now I know, you know what I'm saying? Anything could happen. Like, life be happening. Maybe, you know, shit, nigga might die, and not because I'm dead, you just gonna spill my beans, you know what I mean? Or, you know, whatever. Life just happens and we get out of contact. So because we just get out of contact, you just gonna spill my beans like that? Oh, nah, fuck no, I ain't gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But some people, some niggas also, some people and women or whatever, everybody, they just ignore these signs. But hey, who gives a fuck? Who am I? You feel me? But that's kind of my thought towards this lady's you know, opinion though, because I definitely understand where she's coming from and I agree with her. So you feel me? All right.
Almighty push.
Person when no person of the person say them tell her. If that person show you person no get shelter. Ignore all the persons cause them lessons no be help her. He get certain